Hey guys, it's Ryan. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Ryan. I'm a full-time working mom. I have an 8-month-old son, and my husband, my son, and I live here in the suburbs of Chicago. In these videos, you can expect that I'm going to show you my weekly grocery haul, as well as my meal plan for the week. My goal in these videos is to hopefully inspire you, give you some ideas for what to grab at the grocery store and what meals to cook this week. Enjoy! You guys, I'm just unloading groceries and I bought 2 rotisserie chickens and I was going to talk to you and say, I wonder how long it's going to take my cat to appear. And I don't even have the bags. You can tell I'm like in the middle of unloading. I don't even have them unloaded and I heard the cat come downstairs. She's already lurking. Oh, there we go. Rotisserie chickens are like her Super Bowl, as my husband would say, and she's already interested. That's hilarious. Okay, so for the first part of this haul, I am going to do the meat. I usually don't have this much meat, so this is kind of exciting. So anyway, to start out, I got 3 things of lunch meat for my husband's lunches this week. I got some of the boar's head honey maple ham, and then I got 2 of the boar's head honey maple turkey breasts. I feel like he's in between 2 of these packs and 3 every week. I feel like 2 isn't enough, but 3 is too much. And then if I wanted to have a sandwich and we only got 2, then I can't. So I don't know. We're trying 3 this week. We'll see how it goes. Here are the 2 rotisserie chickens that I was telling you guys about. And look, I have an audience for this because she wants to know what's happening with these rotisserie chickens. 2 of the recipes I have this week, maybe even 3, call for some type of shredded chicken. Some of them called for kind of sorry, can't talk today. Cooking your own chicken breasts and then shredding them up. I always find that it's better to use rotisserie chicken when a recipe calls for that because it's much more flavorful. And actually, my husband loves the dark meat from these rotisserie chickens, so I feel like it actually is a decent value for us because we really use like every single scrap of meat from these. My husband doesn't know these appeared yet because his job in the kitchen is to pick these carcasses for me because it's just not my favorite. So he will be doing that this weekend. I also got some Miller Amish Country Poultry. I got some of their thin sliced chicken breasts. As you guys know, this is my favorite brand of chicken breasts. And they're thin sliced. If you need like chunks of chicken for a recipe, this week I'm making a cashew chicken recipe from Pioneer Woman. This will just be easier to chunk up because obviously it's already partly cut. I also got 2 packs of this fully cooked thick cut bacon from Oscar Mayer. I never cook bacon. I don't buy bacon, so I don't know if this is any good, but I need it for some care packages that I'm making for a couple friends this week. I'm making like a breakfast casserole thing and it called for bacon, so I just picked this up. And then I also grabbed just a thing of ground turkey, the 93 lean. This was the leanest they had in the store, so that is what I grabbed this week. All right, I'm gonna get this meat put away and then I will get the dairy out. Okay, next up we have the dairy. We're starting here. We have skim milk for my husband. Typically I will get a gallon, but he actually has some left over from last week, so I figured a half gallon? Pint? No, this has to be a half gallon. Bigger than this is a pint, right? Ugh, I don't know my milk sizes. That's terrible. I'm sure I'll learn with a kid just coming into the drinking milk stage. I needed whole milk for several different recipes this week, so I actually ended up getting a gallon. I also needed buttermilk. I'm making some muffins this week and they called for buttermilk, so I got that. I got a couple Land O'Lakes butter. I always keep this in my freezer and only have a couple sticks left, so I just wanted to go ahead and stock up. This isn't really dairy, but I don't have any other frozen this week, so I figured I'd just show it now. I got a couple packs of these Southern style hash browns, the diced kind. As I mentioned, I'm making a couple breakfast casseroles this week, and they called for diced hash browns. I've never tried this Mr. Dell's brand. I usually buy, I think it's Orida. I can see the package, and now I don't know what brand it is. But they were the same price, and they looked cute. How terrible is that I purchased something because it looked cute. Good job, Mr. Dell's marketing, because you suckered me in. I'll let you know what I end up thinking of those. I also got a couple things of eggs. These will be used for breakfast casseroles as well as I'm making pumpkin muffins, so I think those need eggs too. And then we just eat eggs for breakfast. My kid eats eggs, so never a bad idea to have a lot of these on hand. And then I actually ended up getting 4 packages of sharp cheddar cheese. I haven't bought shredded cheddar in probably months. I tend to stay away from this. This is one of my downfalls. Anything with cheese, it's just too good to me, so I try to stay away from it, but a couple of the recipes I have for this week call for this, so as well as it goes on top of this breakfast casserole, I believe, so I bought a boatload of the cheese. I'm making up for lost time, apparently. I'd be curious to know, comment in the description box down below, do you guys have Crystal Farms where you are? I think it's a Wisconsin-based company. I'm actually almost positive it is a Wisconsin-based company. I don't know if you can read that yet. It's Lake Mills, Wisconsin. So I don't know if it's just a Midwest thing, but I actually think there's some of the best dairy products, specifically cheese, around. So let me know if you guys have access to it. And then for my yogurts this week, I went with the Skyr yogurt, the Icelandic Provisions brand of this traditional Icelandic skyr. I've talked to you guys about this before. I love it, and it was on sale, and if it's not on sale, it is ungodly expensive. So while it was on sale, I decided to treat myself. I got a couple of the coconuts, one of the key limes, and one of the strawberry lingonberry. And then I think I've tried this once and can't remember what I thought of it, but I think this is creamier version of it. I'm actually noticing now it has less protein, which isn't great. But this is the pineapple coconut, and this is actually the one I was the most excited about. It is the cold brew coffee kind, so excited to try those, although as I mentioned, I see this only has 10 grams of protein, and I think the normal Chobani that I buy has like 16 grams of protein, so I'm not crazy about that difference. But anyway, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and get this put away, and then I will take out the produce next. Okay guys, here is the produce for this week. I'm actually surprised this is way less produce than I normally have, but you know, it is what it is. It's what the recipes and my meal plan call for this week. So I got some butternut squash. We haven't had squash in a while. It's just like a side for a vegetable, although I think it's technically maybe a starch. Regardless, we haven't had this for a while. So I was going to make that this week for one of our dinners. I got a couple packs of these grapes. I'm actually going to send these with the care packages. I figured, depending on when I'm able to get these over to my friends, they probably keep the best, unlike berries or something. So that's kind of what I was going for. Cross your fingers, they actually last. I needed celery for a recipe, so I grabbed that. We were all out of apples, so I grabbed a bunch of Honeycrisp apples. I grabbed an avocado. We've been trying to get my kid to eat some avocado and bananas and eggs and all, you know, those fun first foods kind of things, so grabbed one of those for him. I grabbed some bell peppers. I need these for recipes and just always have these on hand, sometimes for snacking as well. I grabbed some russet potatoes. I am making for lunch this week some buffalo chicken on a baked potato, so I needed those for that. And then I got 2 bunches of bananas. I've mentioned before, my husband eats one of these probably every day. I sometimes eat them, and now we're feeding them to my kid too, so I just feel like we go through bananas so quickly. So got a bunch of those as well. All right, I'm gonna get those put away, and then last but not least is the dry goods. Last but certainly not least, we have the dry goods. So let's start over here. I grabbed some brown rice. These are the prepackaged, they're ready in a minute, cups of brown rice. We'll use these for that cashew chicken recipe I'm making this week. The recipe actually called for white rice. I wanted one of those quick cooking, like Uncle Ben's bag of, I think they're done in 90 seconds. There were literally none. There was almost no rice in my entire store. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if we're in like a second phase of clearing out the shelves. Please God, no. But this was the only thing I could find that wasn't like from scratch rice, which, fun fact, I literally can't cook. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I just can't do it. So brown rice it is for that recipe, which brown rice is going to be good. I like brown rice, but I'm not pleased about the no items in the store. I got a thing of diced tomatoes for a recipe, as well as a can of cream and chicken soup. That's for a chicken spaghetti recipe I'm making this week. I got a box of Velveeta's and cheese. So, you guys, number one, I don't believe I've ever eaten or purchased Velveeta shells and cheese. Don't get me wrong, I've had plenty of Kraft mac and cheese in my life. I'm not like uber health and think this is gross or anything. It just wasn't the brand we ate when I was growing up. I have a recipe this week that calls for Velveeta, and I'm pretty sure the recipe doesn't mean this. I'm pretty sure it means like a chunk of like pre-packaged cheese substitute product, but where is that in the stores? This was all I could find. So I'm actually hoping I can just steal the cheese packet that I assume is in here and use that in the recipe instead. I'm trying to be creative, and then I can use the noodles later for something else, but help a girl out. Where is this like cube of Velveeta in stores? I got a couple of these 9x13 just like tinfoil pans. I'm gonna use those for the breakfast casseroles that I'm making for those care packages I keep talking about. I'm out of chicken broth in my pantry and the fridge, whatever, so I grabbed another one of those. I needed oyster sauce for that cashew chicken recipe this week, so I grabbed that. I actually grabbed a thing of dried cilantro. So a lot of recipes call for cilantro. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I just typically don't buy it fresh, but I thought maybe if I had it dried, I'd use it. So this is sort of an experiment. I will keep you updated in later videos about whether I use it, like it. I know you fall into one or the other cilantro camp. You either love it or you hate it. And I think it's actually like a biologically predetermined thing. Like it either tastes like soap to you or it doesn't. I know my mom is in the firm no cilantro camp. I also got these water chestnuts for that cashew chicken recipe. Love water chestnuts. I haven't had them in a while, so I'm super stoked about that. You know the drill. I get raisins for my husband's lunches every week. We were out of peanut butter, so I got the most massive jar of peanut butter on the planet, but Jif, because it's brand, the only brand in my opinion. I got some dried cranberries. I have these in my yogurt every morning, so got a couple packages of the 50% less sugar version. I also put dried peanuts in my yogurt, so I got a stock up on that. I got some whole cashews for that cashew chicken I keep talking about. Now, the recipe very specifically said, do not get salted cashews. However, there were no unsalted cashews in my store, so I'm hoping I'm not going to end up making like a salt lick for dinner, but that was all they had. I got some of these Crunchers kettle cooked mesquite barbecue chips for my husband's lunches. He loves barbecue chips. I don't think we've tried this kind, so I figured we'd give them a try. I got some of these wheat thins, the big kind of wheat thins. If you guys haven't tried these and have just done the regular wheat thins, try these. They are so much better. They actually, I think they're saltier, which is why I like them more, but they are, in my opinion, far better than just the regular wheat thins, so give them a try. I got a couple cans of pumpkin. This was also the only pumpkin in the store. Typically I'd just buy Libby's because it's cheaper. However, they were completely out. So yeah, that was fun. So we have some fancy organic pumpkin for the pumpkin muffins I'm making. Hope my friends appreciate it in their care packages. I also got some evaporated milk. That's for one of the pumpkin muffin recipes I'm making. I was out of cloves and needed these for the pumpkin muffin recipe, one of them that I'm making, so I grabbed some of those. And then last but definitely not least, my store had these vegan, if it'll focus, vegan mini barbecue Beyond Burger sliders. So they're vegan, but I don't know if you can see, I think there's cheese and bacon and like a patty on there, and they look so good. I've gotten in this terrible habit that I get myself like a convenience lunch anytime I go to the grocery store now, because I tell myself it's too late and I can't make myself lunch, which is garbage. I totally could. But it's a bad habit I've gotten myself into. So that is it for the grocery haul. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will be back in a minute for the meal plan. I hope you guys enjoyed that grocery haul. Now let me show you my meal plan for this week. Okay, let me show you what I have going on for this week. We actually have a lot going on, so you can see a lot of edits and sort of replacements. As you can see, Saturday we are going to just have leftovers. We have a bit of an adventure plan, so I figured it would be easy to just do leftovers. I have some leftover marsala meatballs and noodles in the freezer, so I'm just going to have those. On Sunday, I'm going to be making a chicken spaghetti recipe and serve that with corn as well as some bread for my husband. This week, all of the recipes that I'm making are going to be out of a Pioneer Woman fall magazine. So that chicken spaghetti recipe is hers. On Monday, we're going to be making cashew chicken and roasted broccoli. Again, that's a Pioneer Woman recipe. Tuesday, we're just going to be doing some leftovers. Wednesday, we're doing taco shells and cheese with roasted tomatoes. Again, Pioneer Woman recipe. And then on Thursday, my husband's working late. Excuse me, he works every day. He'd be insulted by that. I meant working late. So I'm going to send some leftover chicken with him. And then I'm going to have some leftover pizza beans. And then Friday night, as you guys know, is always our pizza night. Also this week, I am going to be making a buffalo chicken baked potato recipe for myself for lunches. As you guys know, I'm currently working out of the home, so I am trying to make a little bit more adventurous lunches while I have access to an oven during the day. Instead of just packing the normal salad I would take downtown for lunch. And then I'm also going to be making a couple of care packages. I have a friend who is imminently expecting a kid and another one who actually may have just given birth. So I am going to make a couple care packages for them. So I'm going to make some pumpkin muffins as well as a sort of breakfast casserole, a hash brown and egg casserole. And then for us for the week, I'm also going to make a peanut butter chocolate chip recipe, which, would you guys believe I have actually never combined chocolate chip cookies with peanut butter cookies? I think I've made chocolate chip cookies, oh God, hundreds and hundreds of times, as well as peanut butter cookies probably 100 times, but I've never actually put them together. And I saw this recipe, I think, in a Taste of Home magazine, and I was like, wait a minute, that's brilliant. So I'm actually really excited to try those. So anyway, I hope you guys got some good inspiration this week. I'm sure you will see a lot of these meals in a What's for Dinner or in a vlog coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.